Good afternoon, students. Today, what we are going to see is what is power and what is energy means. Okay, so what I did is the battery is 100 volt in both the case. You can see both the case, right? The battery is 100 volt. And this current you can see 1 amps, and here the current is 0.25. And you can see here the electrons are moving very fastly. Here you can see the electrons are moving very slowly. Think the question is why? Same wire, same voltage, same ammeter, two bulbs, but why the current is different? Think about it. Okay, let me reveal it. So, one here is 100 watts bulb, one other one is 60 watts bulb. 100 watts bulb offers less resistance, which means if there is less resistance, the current flow will be very high. So you can see the electrons are moving very fastly. You can see the current is 1 amps. If the power is 60 watts here, the resistance is going to be very high. If the resistance is very high, there will be less flow of electrons, there will be less current. So now we'll come to the concept, what is power? Power is nothing but work done by time taken. Here in which the work done is more, definitely here the work done is more, because more electrons are moved with respect to time. So what is power is a rate of doing work. Here the work done is very high, so the lamp's brightness is very brighter. Here the work done is very less, because the power is very less, so the work done is also less, so the brightness is very less, right? Now, if I increase the voltage, for example here, so what do you think it will happen? If I increase the voltage here, the work done will be definitely increasing. You can see the lamp brightness, right? So what happens here is, when the electric potential is very high, the work done will be more as well. So we can conclude that power is nothing but a rate of doing work, and energy is nothing but capacity to do work. Okay, so now I'm going to give a question, as well as I'm going to explain on the board as well. So yes guys, now let's see what is power and energy with the board. Right, so I got a conductor, its resistance is R, the current flowing is I, the voltage is V. We studied before, what is current? Current is nothing but charge per unit time. And what is meant by potential? Work done by charge. So what will be W? So W is equal to VQ, and Q is equal to what? Let's say Q is equal to IT. Okay. What is power? By definition, power is nothing but work done by time taken. So work done by time taken. So what is work done? I can write work done is nothing but voltage into charge by time. So what is Q by T is? Q by T is nothing but I. So we can write it as V into I. So what is power is? Power in terms of electricity is voltage into current. The unit is volt ampere, or we can say it as watts. This is invented by Scottish scientist, which is James Watt. So we have his surname as unit, so which is watt is the SI unit of power. So what is meaning of energy? Energy is capacity to do work. So what is power? Power is nothing but work done by time. So work done is nothing but energy, right? Work done is how much energy spent, right? So power into time. So you can write work done as energy as well. So energy is equal to power into time. What is the unit of power? Power's unit is watt, and time unit we are going to say in terms of hour. So we can write it as watt hour. So that is the unit of energy, or you can say it in terms of joule. If it's going to be in terms of commercial unit of electrical energy, we can write it as kilowatt hour as well. Kilowatt hour will be used only when there is higher, like electricity, when the units consumed are, we'll use kilowatt hour. So what is power is, one more time I will conclude, power is nothing but work done by time it taken. How much work can be done fastly, that is depending on the power. Energy is nothing but capacity to do work. For example, an iron box with a rating of power, an iron box rating of power 300 watts, and the other iron box power as 1000 watts, which would do the work very fastly. Definitely 1000 watts will do faster, because it has more energy, it has got more power, so more work done will be by the 1000-watt iron box, right? So power is nothing but rate of doing work, and energy is nothing but capacity to do work. So what I need you is solve the problems and then tell me the answers. Please everyone participate. Thank you.